Hello? What the hell? A level 4? What's 4 plus 4? 8. Her. Hello, hello, hello. I feel okay. I'll prep you. The room isn't done, but it is livable and streamable levels. So thank you so much for the hype. I did get an emote. It's so kind of you. Thank you. Purely resubs. I love it. Thank you so much. Who we got? We got Merc with a tier 3, Josh with a tier 3, Soph with 30 months, Connor with a tier 3, Greg with 19 months, Ed with 33 months, Velvet with 11 months, Mew with 30 months, and Elusive with 9 months. You're all crazy. Thank you so much. Hold on. I'm so nervous. Why am I nervous? Hello, hello, hello. It's all going to be okay. Okay, so this is the room, but this is not the layout. But this is what we have to live with until the layout is organized. Because like my bookshelf is over there, which you can't see, which I'm obviously sad about. So I want the bookshelf to be ideally behind me where you can see it and be really nosy. And we've got a couch with Jungle Skog again. He's not left. He's not going anywhere. The idea is the couch doesn't stay, but it has nowhere else to go. This is the unit we used to have, and you can see we still have some of the figurines that were up. And you know, that's all I've got. Because we moved into an unfurnished place when we've previously been living in furnished, and I thought it would be less of a job than it was to furnish. Okay, I'll admit we were naive on that front. So this whole month has been thrifting furniture, buying furniture, and then building furniture, and then putting items in said furniture out of boxes that previously had so much storage space in our last apartment. I thought like that every apartment just came with that was pretty standard. But hello, I survived. How are we? Hello, everybody. Yeah, completely new streamer here. New streamer facts. I love Star Wars, and I'm gay. So there's a mug that has my personality on it. Everyone now has to share a fun fact about themselves because it's really hard to do icebreakers. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Meander, welcome in. The books are booking and we will be nosy. Becca, hello. Supreme, thank you so much for the resub. Oh my god, thank you. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Are you at Comic-Con today, Supreme? Oh, I'll just be buying furniture forever. No, like actually, like every time something comes, like I built so much furniture, and then like another thing of furniture will come that needs to be built, and I'll be like, okay, it's someone else's turn. Because it's fun, but like sometimes they don't give you a part they say they're gonna give you. Like, okay, remember when you were a kid? Okay, I'll take you back. You were given a box with a square, a circle, and a triangle, and then you had to put a square, a circle, and a triangle piece into that box, okay? So only the triangle could go in the triangle, okay? We were given a couch where we had to put the legs in, and the legs had hexagonal screws, but the couch had pre-screwed holes that were circular. So it didn't fucking fit. So it's been weeks, and we've been like, hey, this couch doesn't have leg holes that fit. And they were like, send a video of you trying to screw the legs in. And I was like, hexagon plus circle, it doesn't go in. It doesn't. I know a hexagon has more corners, but a circle has no corners. It literally cannot fit together. And they were like, a picture's not enough. We need a video of you failing to do something in order to get some kind of refund. So we just bought new furniture legs somewhere else and screwed them in ourselves. And then I was like, fuck these Debenhams. It was Debenhams, okay? Apparently Debenhams has lost its name. It was a great department store when I was a kid, but when I get old enough to buy my old furniture, apparently it's been sold to the drop shippers who don't believe you that a hexagon doesn't fit into a circle. And you know, we were eating dinner on a couch for weeks and we were so excited to get a proper couch. It was abysmal. But IKEA hasn't let us down once. IKEA has given us our wardrobe and everything. This is the unit we used to have. We still have it, but used to have it too. Hi, Soul. I was first. I'm your welcome back favorite. Oh, congrats, Greg. Yeah, I should put your name somewhere big across the screen so everyone knows that you were first. I also like Star Wars and I'm gay. Perfect, you fit right in. Hi, Velvet. I just got back from MCM first day out of 3. Oh my god, are you going tomorrow? It's so busy tomorrow. Hi, Dra. Hello. It's good to see you. Not that it's been that long. Have you had a specific vibe or inspiration with buying stuff? Okay, so this room is white furniture. So this table, I've got a new table, guys. Actually, guys, there was a surprise, but it hasn't gone to plan. This is a standing desk. Meaning, we were planning standing streams. But then the moving van company forgot a part of it that, you know, makes it a standing desk. So now it's just a fucking desk. And we're just missing the part that makes it a better desk than a normal desk. And they just have the pole that we need. Haley! Hello! That's me, and I'm ranting. Thank you for 42 months, my love. How are you? Yeah, so the moving company were like, give us all your precious goods in this van. And we were like, here are all our precious goods in this van. This standing desk has 3 components. Delivery comes around. We get 2 out of 3 back. You know, the 2 obvious parts, the desk and the legs. But not the part that, you know, lifts the table up. No, they're keeping that because that part's useless on, you know, without the rest of it. But it also means we don't get it. They just get to keep that and not give it back. So we actually need to chase them up on that. we didn't do that because there's been a lot of chasing up on, hey, where's my fucking stuff? Hi, souls. Thank you so much. I'm sorry you're at work. I hope it goes by quick. Yeah, so this is the white furniture room. And then in the living room, it's oak and wood. So we've got a fireplace in our living room with a wooden mantle around it. And then we've got built-in shelves and a built-in TV unit that are also wooden. So we were like, let's go for a mixed wood vibe because we bought Corona furniture for like our dining table. Connor, thank you for the gifted to stream elements. That's really sweet. And then we've got the cutest coffee table ever. Our coffee table. Wait. That message is crazy. You know what? You can have it. Yep. You just have it. Yep. That one you went crazy. Year of the Fire. I love it. Thank you, Luke. What was I ranting about? Oh yeah. Cutest coffee table ever. We thrifted that. Thrifted our dining set. So we've got a dining table and chairs, which if you didn't know, in our last apartment, we had no table and chairs. We couldn't fit it in any room. So we were eating forever on a couch. It's really nice to have a table. Cause when I do arts and crafts, I actually don't like to sit at this desk. I like to sit at a table. Because that's just what I used to do growing up. So I don't have any distractions on the table except like my craft project. And in the middle of moving, we discovered I have crochet hooks that I forgot about because I donated all my crochet stuff a couple months ago to my friend who was getting into crochet, and I was like, I never use this anymore. You can have everything. And then I refound a new packet of hooks, and I was like, I guess I could do something with that. And so I've been crocheting like crazy. Went to a sewing class and I made a little sewing pouch with my own hands, which is really fun. I went to an art class on Wednesday and I made a self-portrait. I should have had all of these things in here to show you. But in here, so this couch, this red couch, actually was the last tenants. So they sold us some furniture for like £200. They left us a couch, a bed, 3 desks, and some kitchen equipment that they didn't want anymore. Like they left us a crusette pot in the kitchen, which is sick as fuck. So this couch was like the one piece of furniture we had every day. Like we sat here most of the time in between moving. Now we've got our own couch because I was like, we definitely need a pull-out couch because we got family visiting quite a lot. So now in the living room, we've got a lovely pull-out L-shaped couch, which has always been my dream. I've always wanted an L-shaped couch. If you are someone who likes to nap or be horizontal, you know how nice it is to get an L-shaped couch and not have to use a coffee table or something to put your feet up instead. So then when we got our actual couch, we are like, well, we can put this in here for now. And nobody's wanted it. Facebook Marketplace, even the furniture thrift store said, nah, we don't really need a couch. And I was like, oh, are you sure this one's really comfy? We just don't want it, but it's really comfy. No, they've got too many couches. So that'll be the green room if we ever have a stream guest while this couch exists. Okay. So, oh, thanks. Josh brought me the piece of crochet that I made him. It's slightly wet. It's slightly wet. Would anyone in the class like to guess the function of this item? What do you think this is? Mikey! Seeing of stars. It's Mikey! Who's streaming tomorrow? And I'm missing it. I'm sad. Thank you for 31 months. So this is, yes! Haley got it right. It's a coaster. I don't think you can see the colors very well. I still need to figure out the lighting. I'm sorry. I actually like almost canceled. So I was like pushing and pushing and pushing, setting up. And then I set up and I went, that's okay. And now I'm like, damn, the lighting could be a bit better to show you the colors. But the outside is like peachy and then it's a gradient into a brighter yellow. And it's a little star. And I was making them and Josh was like, I really want one. And I was like, okay, but they're not for you. Hi, Bri! 43 months. Thank you so much. I hope work is going okay. Thank you. I missed you all very much. And I know I'm not reading chat very well. I'm nervous. There's also so much to talk about. Oh, yeah. I was gonna actually show you the other things I made. But I don't want to go taking pictures of the house, like show you how we're furnishing, which I'm really proud of how we're like decorating the house. Um, but I can when we're actually organizing a little flat warming with my friends and I'm really excited. And then the house will be finished in time for that. And we've given ourselves a couple weeks for that. Because I was like, yeah, flat warming, everyone I like in the same place, for a great excuse. And I was like, oh, flat warming means they're here. That's literally what that means. That means this needs to be ready. Oh shit. Like we literally got wardrobes last weekend. Took all weekend to build them all. We've got one big wardrobe and then two drawers. They're from IKEA. They're amazing, really fun to build. I like building IKEA things. And when it's not IKEA, I find it hard. Um but it's been really fun. And then I'm going to show you the sewing that I've made because I'm kind of like most proud of that. But I can also show you a picture of one of the pieces of furniture I built that I was really proud that I built all by myself. Okay. Nobody missed me that time. Because I was only gone for 5 seconds. So you can't miss me that much. Okay, so I'm holding a lot here, but this is what I did while my PC was in off time mode. I also cleaned my PC before I put it back on, guys. I definitely recommend doing that when you move. It's a great excuse. Okay, so we'll start with the crochet because you've already seen the coasters I've been making. So if I owe you Christmas presents, you can put in an order and one of these can be yours. Maybe more if I'm feeling generous and my fingers don't cramp because my fingers have been cramping because I've made this much granny squares because I'm making my friend a bag because she's leaving to Australia. She's moving back to Australia from Scotland and I'm really going to miss her. But I really want her to have something with her. Right now she has my sweater and I actually wanted her to not take that to Australia because I'll never see it again. So I've made all of these, okay, and then I have to connect them, and then it makes a really cute tote bag. So to be fair, all of these, and then like 2 or 3 of these is one ball of yarn, which is like slay for capitalism. Like technically, all of this only cost me the ball of yarn, which was £4. Tote bag, shut up. Merch, handmade merch coming out. Okay, and then I went to a sewing class and I made this little makeup bag. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it has a zipper. Ooh. But they said we're not allowed to line it because that takes too long and is a completely different class. But I really wanted to line it, but I didn't, so you can see the inside is kind of messy from my newbie sewing skills. But I'm not sure what I'm actually gonna put in this or gift it to someone. Cause like I feel like gifting someone something you make is like really nice overall. But then I'm like, well, if I give someone something I've made and they spawn a mistake, do they get offended? We'll find out. And then this one I didn't make on my break, but I've actually never shown you guys. I went to a pottery class. It wasn't this summer. It must have been last summer. But we brought it back to Scotland because I went in Ireland. And I made a mushroom with a little door and little squares on it. And then I made a little window. And my plan was that I could put a tea light in the back door. Okay, bear with me. Tea light here. And then you see the light come out the little window, and you're like, oh my god, a fairy's home. Fairy is home. Chloe! Hello! 3 months in advance! Hello, my darling. Orphan, hi! Icarus, hello! Mikey, hi! What? Everyone's here at once. Hey! How y'all doing? What the hell? My love, I've missed you. I've missed you. I can finally be on my computer again. I haven't set it up, so I haven't been at streams. But now I'm here. You're just doing side quests? I am, but it's been really fun. The room is quite empty. Like, there's a little cart next to me, but that has, like, my controllers and my makeup and, like, stuff I need to be able to reach. There's a bookcase over there, but I don't want it to be over there. I was saying this earlier. Thank you, Chloe. Everyone will follow Chloe, please. Another great MD making great content. I was playing Doki Doki on YouTube, which I've been watching that video. Mikey, and thank you for the 2-3. Were you at the Comic Con today, Mikey? Okay, and then this one. This is a safe space because I've said it is. Now, usually that's not how that works. All the Yuta's on the shelf. Also, Yuta is on the couch. Hey, do you like Jujutsu Kaisen? Yeah, I think so. How many do we have? Okay, we've got 4 Yutas there and then 1 on the couch. Would have been here 20 minutes ago. My train got cancelled. What is it with you and like rail transport? Yuta mentioned that's my goal. Okay, now Wednesday. So this week, I booked this weeks in advance, thinking I would have been back to stream by a very long time by now. Because like I said, the delay was due to furniture and like needing to sort the house out. And this room is like the office room, so like it's obviously gonna be our least priority. Because like if we made the office room livable, then we're seeing in a living room full of boxes, you know. But so then on Wednesday I booked this art class and I was like, oh damn, I thought I'd be back to streaming by now. But now I'm going to this art class. And basically I walked in and I thought I was about to be like really like embarrassed at my art level because I haven't drawn since school. I did art for my exams and stuff. And I stopped drawing completely. But I walked in, right? And it's ran by a retired artist who's volunteering his time to teach the local community art. So I walked in, and everyone else in the room was like, okay, there was like there was like 20 women, maybe 2 men, and then there's me, and there might have been other non-binary people there. But it was me, and like everyone else was like older than like 40, and they were all mammies. Like literally somebody was there and their daughter was in the room with us. And they were basically like back to art basics where it was like, oh, when you draw a portrait, you start with an oval, and then you dissect it in halves, and then your proportions are you should be able to fit 5 eyes across the eye line, and then you divide that in half, and then that's your nose, and then you divide that in half, and that's the bottom of your lip, and then your hairline actually comes down to like halfway down the half of your head and everything. And I was like, I'm in the most wholesome room in the world right now, and I feel so safe. We're literally having tea and like biscuits while they all learn to draw portraits, and I was like so happy to be there. And he was like, "Oh, just write your name on this card in front of you," and like he knew how to pronounce my name. I was like, I'm in the right place. And then he was like, we're starting by drawing your hands. And I did this in maybe 10 minutes. This is the first time I've drawn my hand in like, I'll say 7 years. Pixel, thank you so much. Welcome on in. Old people are all wholesome. Greg, I've seen what you gift to Georgia. I've seen that account that you found. Don't lie to me. So this is the hand, okay? I was like, actually, you could tell it's a hand, so I'm happy. And I put on my rings, and I actually gave myself a manicure because obviously I haven't really been taking care of my fucking nails with the move. But I was like, yeah, and put my hand down on the table like this, and I was like, what? And so I drew that, and I think it looks like a hand, so I'm really happy with that. But I used to draw hands all the time for school as practice because I would be so bored in class, but God forbid I pay attention to biology. So I'd be like, what can I draw that's like right in front of me? Obviously, my hand. And then he was like, okay, we're gonna do self-portraits. I'm not as proud of this one, and I had an hour to do this one. I had 10 minutes to do the hand. I'm not as proud, but they were very complimentary of it. And it's very hard to draw yourself. It's much easier to draw someone else. Because you look at yourself all the time, and you also have like when you look in the mirror, you see things more stand out to you than they would someone who was like looking at yourself for the first time. So I was like, okay, it's my first self portrait in probably not even 7 years, maybe 10, because once we start doing art for exams, they were like one of the exams was drawing another person. So like self portraits were off the table. We were only strictly drawing other people all the time. Um so this one this is what I drew. And I think I like the hair. But my sister my sister said it's a mug shot. And then somebody in the room who was sitting behind me and was really, really good at drawing, he drew the back of me, and my sister was like, it actually looks like he's sitting behind you in court. And I was like, oh no, I drew the mugshot and he drew me getting sent to fucking jail. I can show you the one he drew of me from the back. Because it's so funny. Because she was like, I was like, it literally, my portrait and his drawing make a story together. Yeah, I think yeah, I've yassified myself because like I was it was really I found the mirror angle really hard. Because I was looking down, the mirror was down there rather than the mirror being up here. So I think I ended up looking quite intense. I don't think I look that intense when I relax my face. But then again, it's in graphite, so like it's gonna look more intense by the nature of the art form. Serving not for serving card. They said serve time, but I heard serve cunt. Wait, I want to put this on the. I want a title of serving time or serving cunt. That's the title. That is so good. But also, they were like, "Oh, you've put in lots of hair. You've got lots of hair to draw." And I was like, "I know, that's kind of what I'm leaning on here to actually make it look like myself." Hold on, I really want to show you the guy who drew me while I was busy drawing myself. Oh yeah, I've got it. This is me. So this is what I looked like while I was drawing this. This is me in my hoodie. Which I think is so funny that we've got POV. Multiple POVs going on. I wanted to ask him, can I have the other drawing, but I think he was just actually gonna chuck it in the bin. That does look like a courtsy drawing. That's my sister. She was like, so we've got the court drawing when, like, you know, back in the day for the newspaper, the court sketch artist would go to draw the vibe. Danganronpa 4. What's my persona? What's my freaking castle guilty of? Why does that pic contain so much aura? I'm secretly, what do they call it in anime when like Eren became a titan to then defeat the titans, you know, that kind of thing. Secretly that, but like I don't know. They still do for some reason. Oh shit, really? That's cool. But then, so yeah, I think that's all the creative projects. Oh, you guys want to talk about the YouTube video? How long are you serving? Things that can be said in our class. That's my favorite game. Two things that can be said in the same context. Oh my god. I need this. Okay, so I thought I would be going for 2 weeks, okay? So I made a Clear Obscure video, flopped, made that, and I was like, okay, that one's gonna be the one that will do okay. And then I needed to edit something really quickly to have out, and then I thought as soon as we moved, I would have this set up to edit down Little Nightmares. And that didn't happen. And we ended up moving, and then my family were visiting, and the Minecraft video went live. And I was like, oh yeah, the Minecraft video went live like an hour ago. Let me check on that. Why was my phone refreshing like at 20 view increments for like an hour? And then it went up to like 50 view increments, and it's still going up by like 10 view increments to today. It got the YouTube video I spent like an hour or two editing got 30k views, like 1,000 likes, and I got like, I think I got like 200 subscribers. I was like, sorry. So the Clear Obscure Act 2 video I spent 10 to 15 hours editing, which had much more footage to then edit down, right? And then I was like, oh yeah, I also need a second thing to go up. Well, the Minecraft video was really fun to watch. I really enjoy watching it. I think it would be cool to like have that immortalized because it was so like I love media. So I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind immortalizing that. And then yeah, that video did scare really well. And like you kind of know a video is doing well because it reaches people who comment who actually don't like your video. So I got so many comments that I was like, damn, it's getting to that side now, huh? Like somebody was like, why do you keep asking where the gay people are? And I was like, cause I'm gay. Have you seen my fucking wolf cut? I'm gay. I was like, hello. Check the pronouns. Are we a Minecraft stream now? I love Minecraft. I've streamed it a couple of times, but I've always felt really bad because it's very self-indulging when I stream it. Sod's Law? What's Sod's Law? Those are the ones you least expect. No, because like I was like, oh, I just want to immortalize it because I had so much fun when we all watched it together. And I was like, maybe someone will want to rewatch the VOD and I'll make it, condense it down and put it up there. And I also just like the idea of having a video per week. I thought I would be away. Didn't work, sorry. You converted some haters. Now, let's give Soph a lot of credit for that. Someone commented something like a bit harshly. And Soph replied. And their reply to Soph was, "You're so right. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go edit my comment." I was like, wow, look at Soph go. YouTube loves reaction content. It really does. But like I don't really watch reaction content. I consider like gaming the reaction content that I would consume. Where's my gays at? Here. They are all here. Welcome back, gays. I know Twitch isn't so straight without me. It's crazy. Like a guard dog, it was so funny. It was were they like live narrating that to you, or did you find out about it? They just kept updating me. Cause I don't get a notification when someone replies to a comment. So like I'll get a notification when someone comments a new comment, but if there's a comment thread happening, I don't get a notification. You know? So sending a single sentence with a concise reply, bro sends a novel back with self-reflection. And honestly, I'm really happy for them because like that ended up being a positive interaction for both of us because I was like, oh, when you respond with like genuine and accepting, like, hey, that's a different opinion than I thought, but here's my explanation. And they're like, I just actually wanted to know why. Like, sorry, I asked like that. And then like we're all happy. And nobody's feelings are like remaining to be hurt. Like that's the internet just doesn't have that anymore. That's what Tumblr used to be. And then Twitter tried to copy that, but now Twitter's what it is. Twitter's now what it is. And it's so sad. Do you know what Sod's Law is, Connor? Because I don't know if it applies to that. It's Sod's Law is something can go wrong, it will. I did not know that. Like when you try really hard for one thing that isn't going your way, and something else just go your way. It's supposed to just be thrown out there. I haven't heard a law name for someone like that. I would love if there was, because like it happens to me too fucking much. And they subscribe. Yeah, and like if they come into chat, I'd love that. That's the kind of, hey, if there's anything I've learned from building furniture this past month, it's okay to start over, guys. It's truly okay. If you need to take it all apart and start again. Don't cry. It's not worth the tears. Just start taking it back, taking it apart. It's okay. Because you can just start again. I will show you the piece I built that I'm proud of, but I will say I did have to take it apart and start it all over again because I made the stupidest mistake ever. I do really want to show you the thrifted coffee table because Josh picked it. And it's like an oak coffee table, but the table part is like tiled. So we don't need coasters. And it's just there's lots of colors and it's really nice. I swear I have a picture of the thing I built. Well. Hmm. Hmm. Well then. I'll have to I don't want to get a picture of it from like the shop that we bought off because like I want to show you the one that I built. And then maybe you can help predict what went wrong. Josh just sent me a photo. Josh sent me a photo of the coffee table. Would you like me to show them your find? He's really proud of his coffee table. Spy! Thank you for tier 3. Enjoy your dinner. No, there's no problem. Thank you. Slaying mischief. Hey, talking about slaying. Serving time or serving cunt? Wait, we should have polled that. And then whichever one won would have been the title of the piece. No, wait, we should just title it serving. And then it's interpretive to the viewer of which kind. Oh, am I an artist? Holy shit. Put me in the National Gallery with that. I don't know what they would write about me. Think I have pick? Okay. Well, I thought you were the furniture builder extraordinaire. You didn't first try everything. Why did coffee tables die out? Because I've seen some really nice ones. I can't deny. A really interesting solid wood coffee table is so nice. I love wooden furniture, but it's so expensive nowadays. Like getting like proper wooden furniture, not like IKEA wood, you know. Artsy stuff you ate. I'm aware I'm in an echo chamber though. Imagine I went to like real life people in an art gallery and I was like, hey, look at this. They'd be like, okay. Keep it up, kid. Okay, this is the coffee table. You can maybe see that. It's tiled. And like it fits perfectly in the L couch, in the shape of the L couch. And the color really suits the room. I think yeah. But like it's perfect cuz like I can put a cup of tea down on it and I don't need a coaster. It's also just nice because our last coffee table was one of those glass ones and like I feel like glass coffee tables should kind of be illegal because you have to clean them like every day. That was 40 pounds. And then we got it on sale. Because they were having a 30% off everything sale. Only glass coffee table be one where I could put the Millennium Falcon in it. Kind of real! Oh, Velvet, no problem. Thank you for being here. Hopefully, I'll see you later. They would say, how are you serving gun? I promise. Have you considered furniture made entirely out of steel scaffolding? No, but I feel like you have. I did make mistakes and they were dumb. I built my bed, computer desk, and couch after moving in July. Wow. I haven't built a bed. Like, I've never had to build a bed. How did you find that? I'll miss you. I'll miss you. Went from 55 to 33, I think. I like it, really solid find. It's honestly a really cute feature because it brings a lot of color to the room. Because I don't think it's normal here to like paint what would you say? Like I feel like when I watch other people in America vlogging and moving, they paint the rented spaces they move into. We don't really do that here. You're very challenging. I don't want to do it again in a long time. Well, at least you won't. You've made your bed, and now you can lie in it. Also, it came out to about the same price as a nice wooden bed. It's a bit of a wash on that for. No way. How did that happen? Thank you for the lyric, Orphan. My parents had the 60s glass coffee table, cheap and cheerful for 60s furniture, mid-range, not expensive. Now it's 2025 and hipsters exist. The damn thing is worth £400. Wow. Are you gonna sell it? What's the deal? That's like when people collected like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards for fun back in the day, and now if they kept them, they're actually worth a lot of money. Okay, I have bad news. Okay, basically we bought a laundry basket, but it's made of bamboo. And I was really proud of it because I really wanted like a laundry basket that would like look presentable because our last laundry basket looked like a mess. Not a user error, it just would never look good, okay? And this one is very aesthetically pleasing and actually very helpful. Because it separates, it has two baskets for different color like washes. And I just think that's really neat. As someone who's had to do their own laundry for a long time now. Where is it? But anyway, when I was building it, I accidentally put the outer frame on backwards. And you attach everything to the outer frame as you go. The outer frame is not the last step. And I found that out at the last step when I tried to slide the laundry bags in. Because it's like you can slide them in and out. Tried to slide them in and they just fell down on one side. I was like, huh, what the hell is supposed to hold it up on that side? Oh, the whole thing's inside out. That's great because I have to take every piece out in order to flip that around. That sucks. That sucks. But I did it. Okay, and I only cried a tiny little bit about it. Hey, not even that much, all things considered. All right. Hi, Jen. End up being rough. No, beat up. I got a first gen Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. How much are they worth now? Definitely we don't pay the places we rent. Don't know about influencers. I just see a lot of people do it and they're like, oh, we'll just paint it back beige when we leave. It got sold when they no longer had a use for it. My sister had most of the furniture, but that got sold for the estate. Oh. When you fight laundry, you just have to say, it's gotta be me for deciding who wins. Get out. You know what you did. All I know is a lot. You could try go to one of those Pokemon card conventions and ask a few different sellers because they might have different price ranges. Hi, Mohammed. Yeah, we've moved. You never see it coming. Okay, I don't have a picture of the thing I built that didn't work, which is kind of also a blessing because I don't have to be embarrassed. No, I have it. I have it while I was building it, not when it was done. Okay. So this is this is the laundry basket, right? That's the frame. As you can see, this beam here, this beam, that's supposed to be on the inside. So, uh-oh. That's literally the frame being done. incorrectly, and I proudly sent a picture to my mom, and I was like, "Look, I built it. I'm the best." She still doesn't know I had to rebuild the whole thing. I actually like. Laundry discussion reminds me I need to go throw my Toki hoodie in the wash so I can wear it to MCM on Sunday. Oh, you don't have to. Why are you wearing it to MCM? Wait a minute. Howdy, hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. All three of them are holographic, so extremely rare. Wow. I'll really take care of them. I see your vision though. That looks right. Yeah, because you hang like there was like bags to like hang off the side of the laundry unit. So like I was like, that's the beam the bag hangs off of. No. No, it doesn't. Any horror films you recommend? The worse the better for suggestions. If my head isn't in pain after. Oh, Soph is our resident horror fan. Soph is our resident horror fan for sure. Hi, Soul. Thank you for freaking 100 bits. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Teenage Me was very happy, and now you get to profit. And like tens of thousands if they're like graded 10. Oh wow. I'm back from Foods. Mikey said I got a Minecraft comment shout. Yeah, we were talking about how we had a polite discussion and someone on the internet actually like came back and had a good discussion about things and it was great for everybody. This is Persona, yes. I miss Persona. Mr. Facing people, I mean, I missed you all so much. It's been nice to be back. And no, I've been here for an hour, but hey, let's forget that it was a couple weeks, okay? It wasn't a horror film, but recently I watched a Reese Witherspoon movie. And it was called Wild, and it's a biopic because it's off someone's biography. And it wasn't a horror, but it was very like it made me think quite a lot. I watched The Ring for the first time this week. I saw that on Letterboxd. Did you just do that for fun? Oh, also tomorrow I'm doing oh, actually Haley loves horror as well. Actually, Haley and Soph, you should cross wires. For sure. Um Definitely. I do personally weird as zombies because that usually leads to focusing on plot holes for the sake of moving the movie along. Issues that I need to get graded properly to know the right cause. Yeah. And then you'd kind of want a second opinion just in case. New friend moment? Oh, 100%. 100%. No. I actually, you both really like Scream, I think. I was just in the mood to watch something unsettling. A mood I honestly, me personally, never been in. You know what I got addicted to while I was away? And what I did? Well, Scream is the best, Scream my best girl. Hey, don't say we don't make love matches here at Tokiori Online. All right? Those two are being shipped off to the villa. A new ghost face has entered the villa. So, I started watching while I was crocheting on my new couch and enjoying that. I was like, I need something I can listen to, but I'm in my Star Wars phase again because I just met Hayden Christensen. Um, Nobody asked about how it went. It's been an hour. Wow. Wow. I'm done. I'm done. No. Like, We're all fake. I'm fake too because I also didn't bring it up. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. I'm gonna show you the pictures. Okay. No, nobody panic. Everyone be okay. Hi, Laura. How are you? Hope you're doing well. You too. Good stream, lads. I know an hour is all you really need from me, isn't it? Okay, so. Okay, so actually, the Baldur's Gate 3 song is playing. So here's me meeting Jennifer English. Not the first time I've met her, but this time I got to talk to her a little bit more than I did last time. And yes, I am 5'5", and she was in platforms, and I was in platforms. So I'm probably 5'6" in this, and she's still like a few inches shorter than me. So she's probably 5'3" or 5'2". Yeah, she's short. Like, she was in bigger platforms than mine as well. Because what's really funny is look at the height difference of me and Jennifer English. And now look at the height difference between me and Anakin Skywalker. I can't believe that's real. Okay. Like, I am the same person, but I am really tall in this one and really small in this one. So like, and he's like this as well. So like, if he was up straight, okay, I would be cooked. But no, he was hugging me. He was hugging me, you guys. It's fine. I haven't showered since that day. Don't worry about it. Where's wearing the jacket? I had to. And I'm wearing the Darth Vader t-shirt underneath the jacket. But yeah, I'm literally so fucking happy. And in the queue, the whole time I was ready to meet him, I was like, I'm gonna ask him to do the Padme pose. No, I'm gonna ask him to do the Obi-Wan back-to-back pose. Or, oh, I'm gonna ask him to, like, a question about, like, Anakin as a character. Or I'm gonna say something, like, about how much I love Anakin and how much he, like, genuinely, like, really means to me. And then, he looked at me and we made eye contact and I said, hi, nice to meet you. I couldn't do anything. I literally, like, I couldn't say anything. I literally was just like, how nice to meet you. I was just like, oh god. Cause he literally is so intense with his eye contact, guys. Like, Jennifer, like, as soon as she met me, she looked at me, looked me up and down, and goes, "You look amazing today." And I was like, "Girl." And then I was immediately like, "No, no, no. Like, the tea is that you look amazing today." And then we were like, "No, stop it, stop it." And then we took our photo. And then later on, I talked to her a little bit more. But when he, like, looked me in the eyes, I just went, and I was stunned. But, like, I just, like, I did it. We freaking did it. And you know what? Like, he's one of the most expensive con guests out there. I have to say, if you ever think you want to meet him and you think, God, that's expensive, I have to tell you it's worth it if you're a fan of Anakin or just Star Wars, because, like, we had like maybe 10 to 20 seconds of an interaction, but like his attention that he gives each fan is so genuine. And like if I had wanted to have a conversation, or I had asked a question, or I had said something like a bit meaningful to him, he was like giving me his full attention, and he would have accepted it like fully. Like he loves meeting the fans, and he stayed until like 8:30 that evening, and he'd been there since 9 a.m. that morning just to make sure everyone who wanted to meet him got to meet him. And like this is at like 4 p.m. when my slot to meet him was at 1:30. So like he was running behind because like the influx of people that wanted to meet him was that high. And like he was still so genuine with his time with everyone. Like it actually was a dream come true. I think we're gonna frame these. I think we're gonna be I think we're gonna frame these, and they can be like, you know, when you grow up in Ireland and you like make your communion and confirmation, and you take family photos by a professional photographer in front of the backgrounds. I'm gonna frame these like that. So when people walk in, they'll be like, "Oh my god, is that your mom and dad?" Or maybe for Jennifer, they'll be like, "Is that like, I don't know, your fucking sister because she's shorter than you?" But like literally, like these photos, like I'm so happy with them, honestly. And yeah, if you really do like Star Wars in any way, he's actually a great guest to meet. They also had Ahsoka, like live action Ahsoka's actress there. I didn't really have time to even say hi to her. She had a queue all the time. And then they had um live action Ezra from Rebels there. And I think Rebels is maybe my second favorite Star Wars show. I think right now my first favorite Star Wars show is Andor. Um and Ezra's probably my favorite character. So I really wanted to meet him, but I spent all day queuing for him, like because the queue organization was not okay. It was not okay, guys. I will say. I got a lot of tea about con organization, and especially for his cons. Boy, it seems like nobody has successfully managed to pull off like hosting him and having a good queue system at the same time. So I knew when I walked in that I would be spending my entire day in the queue, and I was right, unfortunately. Meanwhile, when I like walked in to meet Jennifer, it wasn't that she wasn't popular, but it was that the queue was fine and organized, and it literally was a blast. But yeah, him, I walked in at that con at like 12:30, and I spent the whole time queuing. It was crazy. Like they knew how popular he was going to be because we had to book slots, but they did not prepare for how many people I think were actually going to try by on the day. So bless him. Like he literally, like, I didn't even think about the time I'd spent queuing when I saw him. I was like, okay, I finally get to see him. That's fine. Thank God. Hi, BP. I grew up in Croydon. Different sides of photos. It's like the drone photo of the house equivalent of being the most not the fucking the helicopter photos. Not Irish but recent Catholic, so familiar with the basic route. Yeah, like literally, like we would have family photos only around those events. Kind of hard not to fold. You got overwhelmed by his aura. He looked at me, I froze, and then said, "Sand is everywhere," and I died. Which honestly is a lot better than I would expect. Having you back at stream is making me miss you even more. Why? But I'm here. Of course you're wearing the jacket. Did he go yo when you showed him the jacket? So I didn't want to like flash him because his management are pretty intense. They're right beside you. Every other Comic-Con I've been to and met people, especially for photo ops, their management have been in the booth, but they are not right beside you. His management were, and I think it was because of like there were so many people wanting to meet him, they were running behind on time. So I think they were really watching how long each fan interaction was going on to try and move people along quicker, which they didn't have to do with me, which I could not have predicted. Star Wars Celebration did it all right. I think that was the only time. Yeah, I heard that in the queue, and I was chatting away to every. The best part was like in the queue. I was just in the queue, surrounded by other Hayden Christensen fans, and that is not a situation I find myself in a lot. So I was really, 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 really happy. And I actually made friends in the queue, which is so wholesome. And like, that's the part about Comic Cons I kind of miss when I go to like the really big Comic Cons, is like everyone in like the more local cons has so much more time to like maybe chat to strangers. Sorry, I'm setting up my lurk because I can actually lurk now, which is yippee. Need to put Soph in charge of the queue. What's the point of slots if they also let people come on the day and it isn't a different queue? That's what we were very confused about. Because I walked in on time for my slot and he was still doing the duo photos from 10 a.m. with Ahsoka. So like it was him and Rosario. We're still in that booth doing duo photos. Another thing was, normally at conventions, you can see the guests at their tables from a distance. They had him in a box. You were not allowed to look at Hayden Christensen unless you paid to look at Hayden Christensen. And like, maybe that's like normal for him. But I was like, oh man, if I had chance just showing up on the day, I wouldn't have seen him. Like, he was in a box and he had a curtain that, and when the queue was like moving in, they would open the curtain just to let those people in, and they would close it again. I was like, oh my god. He's the president. That's Mr. President in there. In my pooter. I need to see you IRL. Come visit. Hi, Daniel. Which one did you go to? This was in Scotland. That jacket must be the most fitting gift I've gotten anyone. So many people in the queue complimented it, and I really thought someone else was gonna match with me, but nobody else had my jacket, Bri. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. You didn't lose it and end up with your self-portrait in the Not Allowed to Meet Hayden Again file. Honestly, you would have thought, knowing how much I love him, something would have happened. Like, something could have happened, you know? But no, I was well behaved. We were truly good. Oh, really? It's really extreme, isn't it? Because, like, sometimes you kind of need to see the actor to realize, like, who they are and stuff. Security chasing someone, yelling they stole a glimpse. That's what I thought the vibe was, to be honest. Because even when I was in the queue, I was like, when I'm in the queue, I'll get to look in the curtain. No. Mm-mm-mm. Closed. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. You saw Hayden without paying. Time to be neutralized. Like, how very Empire-like of them. Hmm. Very empirical of them. Of course, but also, yes, have you been? Not too bad, quite busy. I'm so excited tomorrow. Tomorrow, me and my friends are doing a potluck. And then we're binging one of my favorite animated shows of all time. It's an autumnal themed show, so it's completely fitting to binge in the last week of October, and it's called Over the Garden Wall. I'm so excited. Everyone's bringing a different dish. I'm bringing one. That's if you've seen the show, there is a song in the show to do with food. I'm making a white cheesecake, and then I'm bringing milk or dark chocolate sauce to put on the white cheesecake to imitate like the color scheme and textures of the food from that song. I'm really excited. How very Emperor Palpatine of them. Seize them! They looked at Darth Vader. Get they ass. Stormtroopers, this one. Get 'em. Right to garbage compactor 3263827. I looked up the number, admittedly. Didn't get a picture, sadly. There was such a good over the garden wall cosplay pair today. Oh, can you, if they're there tomorrow, please get a picture. Oh my gosh. I love the, I also saw a cosplay pair a couple weeks ago as well, and I was like, yippee! You were so smart. I was like, no way they're bringing that. It sounds terrible. But then you said cheesecake. Yo, I was like, I need something that looks like it. But by the time we get to that episode, we'll have had a lot of stew. Like, I know a lot of people are bringing like savory pies and like stews and like other things like that. So like I was like, I want to be the one that brings a sweet dish for when we've all gorged out on the savory pies and stews. And I was like, but I want something themed to the show. So I'm thinking I can also get pumpkin spice mix and make pumpkin spice hot chocolates for that episode with a lot of pumpkins in it. I don't want to spoil the show. I really don't want to spoil the show. How's Josh? Where is he? He's currently making stew. If you want some. Very few people I'd pay to stand in a queue for. Devora, Neil, a whole bunch of people if they ever remake 9 with voice acting. Oh my god, if they remade 9 with voice acting, I think we would actually be so happy. That Greg had a frog person, everything. That's adorable. I've had a friend who like did Greg's outfit before, and they did put like an upside down teapot on their head, and it was very fun. But I don't have like green overalls. If I had green overalls, I actually definitely would do it. Hope you have a good night and weekend. Thank you. I hope you do too. Hi, Panic. Thank you so much. You need dinner. Then again, I might have pizza. Oh yeah, we had for dinner we had a fake away. We had salt and chili chips and shredded chicken with egg fried rice, but we made them we made it like without actually going to a takeaway. We made it at home. Hi Ree, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Hello gang. We're not you're not too far from Scotland because I'm in Scotland when you leave Ree, but I'm not Scottish, unfortunately. How are we getting on? What were you up to today? Charlton, hello. Hi, gang. We're literally just yapping. We're just yapping. You're playing Mass Effect? Oh. I'm excited. I love Mass Effect. Oh, I'm so excited to see what you think. Thank you so much for the anonymous follows. Welcome on in. I'm Toki. My pronouns are they, them. I'm back from being off the stream for like 6 weeks because I moved places. We're just yapping about. I'm doing a potluck with my friends tomorrow, so we're yapping about food. On the middle, in terms of games, we're at the very end of Clear Obscure Expedition 33. And I was also playing something else, but I don't remember. That's bad that I don't remember. I think I just zoned in on Clear Obscure. I played the Little Nightmares series, so I need to play the 3rd one as well, actually. Yeah, I love Mass Effect so much. I really, really hope the first one's good. I hope you get to the 2nd one, because that is just like one of the games of all time. How'd the move go? It was, it was going well till it wasn't, until like, things went missing. Like, I have a standing desk right now, but it's missing the part that actually makes it a standing desk. one of the furniture shops lost a bookcase we bought. I know where that is. There's a few boxes still around. I've been building furniture wrong, but the new flat is really nice. We have a garden. I'm happy. We've got a garden, and our neighbor is a lovely guy with like 2 cats and a dog, so I get to see them a lot. The bookcase is coming. Did she ring you? You didn't tell me. But sorry, so rude. If you need to raid and run, please do go get some food. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend. That goes for anyone who came in with the raid as well. We're literally just sitting here yapping this evening to catch up. But if you don't know Ree makes amazing content based around like archaeology and like history. And anytime I'm on my feeds and a Ree video comes up, I literally stop, and it's free education. Like, it's so fantastic. I really recommend following her. And now she's playing Mass Effect, which is like, fuck yes. I love Mass Effect so much. I was like, when we were moving, I was like, maybe while we're moving, I'll play something on I'll play something like that I haven't played in a couple of years, so it's like quite familiar, but like it's quite nice to like go back and replay things. I was like, do I do Mass Effect? Or do I do, maybe I'll replay Final Fantasy X? And then I ended up just like buying Hollow Knight and playing Hollow Knight, and I finished that today. I'm scared Mikey's gonna ask if I did that boss fight because I actually can't beat it. It literally Hollow Knight was so amazing. It was fantastic. I really want to play Silk Song now. I feel really bad because I don't have to wait for Silk Song the way everyone else did. Hi, Abs. Thanks for popping in. I hope you enjoy your pizza. Okay, thank God the fucking bookcase is coming because I've got too many books. We're already filled on the other bookcase that we've got. The Irish meals you recommend that don't involve lamb. Want to try something from there. I just don't like that meat because how much gristle there is. I don't know if you like pork, but sometimes we make Irish stew and we use pork instead of lamb. I don't like lamb in general. But I've made Irish stew and we've substituted pork in. Irish food. Stew is kind of the main iconic one. Ooh. It's not a meal, but like Irish soda bread is like I could eat that just with butter. Coddle is Irish. It's kind of not everybody's favorite because it looks absolutely disgusting, but it tastes good. Okay, it tastes okay. I promise. The fact that it doesn't look appetizing, it will hurt you. Coddle's really traditional in Dublin, but it's disgusting. That's what I just said. That's so funny. Welcome in, operator. I'm having pineapple on pizza. If you hate it, I don't know what to tell you. No, I'm not into pineapple. I don't like pineapple because it makes my tongue feel funny. I read somewhere that pineapple like digests you back. Like it has digestive enzymes in it, so that's why it feels weird. So I don't not like pineapple on pizza. I just don't like pineapple. I can drink pineapple flavored things sometimes though. But like just like actual pineapple. No, it scares me that it does that. It's called bromelain. Bromelain? How do I pronounce that? Group of enzymes that break down proteins. Ah! Oh my gosh. How to pronounce? Bromelain. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, okay. I got it right? Okay, wow. The enzyme that eats you back in brackets. It's like some kind of scary marketing ad. Jordan, let me actually give you a shout out. One. I'm the other way. I don't like pineapple and stuff for juice, but I love the fruit. Really? Do you think the juices don't actually taste like the fruit? Because I'm like that about banana, but I know there's a reason that banana doesn't taste like banana flavor. In other words, the pineapple enzyme. I think pineapple juice is great. Every other kind of pineapple's either. Do you know what's really good? Pineapple Fanta. Pineapple flavored Fanta. Like about like 6 years ago, I discovered that flavor of Fanta, and I was like, that's pretty good. Is this the one you meant earlier? Wait, which? You're too kind? No, not at all. Confession, I don't like bananas, but I understand why it's useful. I love a banana when like I need a snack. So great. That is what I meant earlier, Greg. If I ban that, does that not happen? Thank you so much for the gifted, I guess. My eyes are burning. I've never even heard of that. No, it's because Fanta has like a wild range of flavors. Jesus Christ, Greg. Look what you did, Greg. Now Mikey said the Lord's name in vain. It's all your fault. You do not need to thank for that. Oh, stop. Just want to know how you find that. I think he really wanted to bother Georgia. They usually taste too sickly and sweet for me, the juice. I'm the same with banana stuff too. It's perfect as a fruit. Yeah, I think banana flavor is that artificial banana flavor that they made, right? I like the banana sweets you can get, like the foam bananas. Oh, and the foam bananas covered in chocolate. Oh, so good. But don't fucking tell me that tastes like a real banana. I've got taste buds and I know it doesn't. Greg, your ramen. Pineapple Fanta is very good, but it's no shikata though. What's that? They're on a 10-month streak with Georgia. No, you made it have a 10-month streak. God damn. Foam banana sweets. Ooh wee. Ooh boy. I'm gonna close this pronunciation tab before I accidentally click something and it plays. And then I'm embarrassed. Oh my. Okay, also, so Twitch confessed that your lurks only count for 2 streams now, I think. That's what they actually confessed. Which is crazy. So much Twitch things happened while I was not on Twitch. See you next time, hopefully. Thank you for suggestions. We'll have to give it a try in December. Oh my god, yeah! And if you'd like, you can pop in the Discord and ask in the food channel. And hopefully I can come up with some more ideas for you. And then I'll give you more of things to add to your list than just stew with a substitute and coddle. I gotta go. Have a lovely rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out, Holly. I really appreciate it. The ones I usually find in corner shops are imported from Ukraine. Elderflower and lemon. That sounds so good. There's one I've been buying recently because of the boycott. It's called Cola for Gaza. And you're supposed to be buying that if you're boycotting Coca-Cola. And it tastes better than Coca-Cola, guys. So when I see that, I buy it immediately. Look, now I want pineapple Fanta. To be fair, it's good. Cianto! Thank you for 8 months. And also, belated happy birthday. I hope you had some nice time. Thank you so much for 8 months. There's a video bar thingy now. I know it's spoken about in mod chat. It looks weird seeing it on a stream. So the bar thing, you can rewind the stream. You can rewind the stream. So like, if I did something stupid 3 minutes ago and we're laughing at it for 3 minutes, you can like rewind those 3 minutes and like clip it. So Actually good. They added something good, guys. Now, YouTube has had it for like 4 years or more. Okay? Give Twitch a break. It's an independent business. It's not like it's owned by Amazon or something, guys. Don't be stupid. I had sort of decent time. I got myself the best of gifts. Ooh, what did you get? Did it by accident in Luna streams yesterday, and I was reacting to events 5 minutes in the That's so funny. I can imagine Luna being like, "What are you talking about?" But like 5 minutes later, and then you being like, "The thing that now happened 10 minutes ago." It's crazy to me. Actually, good update. But leave the $1 billion company alone, you guys. Seriously, why would they have resources? We only take 50% of your income. A new house? Congratulations! Oh my gosh! Wow, that's amazing. Are you happy? Which also did somehow match up bafflingly perfect with what was actually happening live, though, so I got away with it. So then did you realize that it wasn't, can you skip back ahead? Because I haven't tried it yet. I have been watching, I've been watching Jay play Silent Hill F, and I did miss a cutscene the other day, and I did rewind, and then I was like, how do I get back? Moving is stressful. I still have so much to do. Oh my god, I feel you. It's never ending. And like, I honestly, like, I made the mistake of being like, oh, I'm not going to set up my computer until the office and the other rooms are in an okay living state. And then I ended up just not setting up my computer at all because I'm not happy with the state any of the rooms are in yet. And I feel like that's just going to be for the next couple months. It's hard. Especially like packing and unpacking. That's so hard. You can be the most organized person in the world, and you will hit a stress point where you're just chucking things in boxes and suitcases because you're panicking. And then you've ruined the system that you made up in your head. You can just go back to live. Okay, that's okay. I have to try it. Like, I love clipping things. Because like I think clips are great. I think it's a great way to like I really miss Twitch. I got so into like I got really back into YouTube and like TV while I was away because I wouldn't just be watching streams all the time. So I binge watched the entirety of Star Wars Rebels, which is 4 seasons. And then I finished the Clone Wars, which I had 2 seasons left of. So I finished the last 2 seasons of Clone Wars. I've done 1.5 seasons of The Bad Batch, which is more Star Wars. We've been watching Ahsoka. And then I've been watching every single Jenny Nicholson video on YouTube I can get my hand on. That's so alien to me. Literally, the first thing I do in a move is set up desk and computer, but I also have bad impulse control. But I knew if I set up my desk and computer, all those evenings I could spend unpacking and organizing the house would be computer time. And I honestly, I had really bad FOMO for the first week or two. And then I was like, actually, I'm going to be okay because I'm going to come back and everyone will be nice and understand that I was gone for reasons out of my control and everything will be okay. Able to buy soonish, I hope. I'm generally going to ask like current landlords like to sell. Ooh, good idea. I think that's always worth a try. I still have to everything from the first floor and up to lay floorboards in because I even think of moving all stuff. Are you gonna lay the floorboards yourself? Oh my gosh. That's a lot of work. Had a really nice detox from it while you were gone. Generally last time I had it open was last time we streamed. It's nice to be back. Bad Pat mentioned yippee, I have 1 more week to start watching Jenny Nicholson. You need to start watching Jenny Nicholson right now! Honestly, I've been really enjoying I feel like I'm catching up on YouTube that I've missed out on, but that's not a thing, really, because I do watch YouTube sometimes still. But I suspect you probably decorated your flat more than mine, and I've lived here for 3 years. Yeah, but like, no, I probably have. I'm sorry. I love, because I think I grew up in a room where I shared my room with my sister, and I really wanted my own room. And then as soon as I got my own room, I immediately made a fandom wall, and every print I ever bought at a Comic-Con covered that wall. It was an entire wall of just posters and fan art and prints, and it was beautiful. And I've never recreated anything like that again because now I'm an adult, so I frame them and put them in the living room. Not just on my bedroom wall anymore. We've pretty much done the entire ground floor in 2 days. My parents and brother helped. Wow! I mean, 2 days. Yeah, it's gonna be good then. You've got good times. Like, good timings to, like, get the rest of it done in a reasonable time. Once I finish Hunter x Hunter, I promise. Oh, yeah, we're on a timeline with that. I need to start putting One Piece back on in the background if I've got any hope. Do not make excuses for me. Okay, I was, but I guess I won't be nice to you. Even though you bought me Power Wash Simulator 2 and said, you want to come back to work at Toki & Co. And I said, well, here's your power washer then. Okay. I didn't have any plans to play a game today, because I was kind of like, oh, I normally don't stream on a Friday, but I need to do a stream to get back into it. But I feel like even if we played a game, I'd spend the first hour and a half yapping, which is true because it did happen. But the computer is now set up, and now that means I can go back to editing or filming or streaming. So what we do have in the works is next week, for one time only, because I don't think I'll ever play this game ever again. I have been invited to a Phasmophobia lobby with some amazing Phasmophobia pros. Or so they told me, because I've never played that game in my life, and I may have famously claimed I would never ever play that game because it is scary and I will poop my pants. But they convinced me. So next Tuesday, there will be a Phasmophobia stream, and I will be with some really fun content creators that I've not streamed with before, but I have played some games with before. Um, so if you want to see me absolutely piss and shit myself, next Tuesday, the usual stream times will be applying. That's what's happening. I literally have done everything in my power to avoid this game, and I feel I was finally escaping it. And now I have to play it. So you all better fucking show up and hold my hand, motherfucker. It scares me so much. I actually finished Hunter x Hunter in its entirety a few months ago. I love Hunter x Hunter. I finished it. I watched it when it aired. I was way too young to be watching that. I watched it when it aired. If you ever want to talk about Hunter x Hunter, you know where I am, okay? My favorite character is probably Killua, but I think on my rewatch, I will get a new favorite character because it's been that long. I gotta find a new website for you. The prospect of finishing One Piece in over a week is frying me. I know. I'm only 150 episodes in. How those framed prints of Locks of Tomb covers just gathering dust? So they're framed and you don't have them up, Mikey. Mikey, I will send you a nail. Mikey, hang them up. Oh, what? Fast stream? I have been keeping this. This was planned since before I left. I was like, I'll have absolutely no problem getting back into stream just in time for that Phasmophobia event. Now, one stream before it, just one. I'm gonna shit myself. It scares the fuck out of me. You're gonna have to hold my hand. You're gonna have to hold our hands. You know the community you've created. Yeah, ones that jump scare me in little nightmares, okay? Now's payback. Be nice. Where are my mod union rights of having my hand held when I'm scared? They write that into the mod manifesto. That's funny. That's good, eh? I found myself restarting the first 60-ish episodes over in the last 8 years because I kept getting distracted. I'm so glad I finally finished it. I love my little Killua and God Funko Pops. They're the cutest best friends in the world. I know. And like, and when editors on TikTok like edit Killua and Gon and their friendship, like my heart just like bleeds because like that anime is so good, and I hope the manga gets finished in the way they want it to finish so I can know where my boys go. My besties. I don't think I've told you, but Killua might be my favorite this time around because the last time it was so comfortably Kurapika, but it's been a while since we've had Kurap. Yup. That's why I was like, I want one that sticks around. Because it's good like that. It's realistic like that, and I love that about Hunter x Hunter. It's not like set in a high school, so the premise of every character ever can be together in the same space, like a great excuse for that. I understand that, but I like that it's more realistic for each character getting their own arc. It's like a D&D campaign in that way. But yeah, Phasmophobia stream next Tuesday with some wonderful friends. And then I think we're gonna do an Over the Garden Wall watch party next week in the Discord because we did it last year, and I'd like to make it a community thing. So I think we're gonna watch Over the Garden Wall together next week. It's looking like it's gonna be the Wednesday, which I'm not sure if that means we're gonna stream and then watch, or maybe we just watch. So I can ease myself back into having a bit of a fuller schedule with streaming. Um, and then next Saturday, I think you've got me in the evening because I have plans during the day. I need to go to a protest. And then I have like lunch like plans after the protest, and then I think I'm just going to come hang out with my favorite people on the internet, which is all of you. So we've got a pretty fun schedule next week. It's not our typical I'm playing Clair Obscur and then I'm playing Persona schedule. But then I think once we get back into games, the vibe is finishing Clair Obscur, putting that down. And then it's very funny the song starts playing because I think it's time for Persona to come back. I think I need some Phantom Thieves back in my life. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for the Phantom Thieves. It was this time last year we start playing it. I think it's just about time we give it another. We're literally picking up from the halfway point, but I really, really miss them. So, depending on how much time I technically have left in Clair Obscur, because I kind of plan with Clair Obscur to finish the story on stream, but do everything else off stream because I kind of think that game and like my personal journey with the game before I even started streaming it, like I think I'm going to keep some of it for myself because like I was really enjoying Hollow Knight, and I was like, oh, I could have played this on stream, it would have been really fun. But then like I ended up playing Hollow Knight during the move, and it really helped me with like having like 20 minutes or an hour to myself in between the chaos. So I think I'm going to start being a bit selfish with like that kind of thing. Not that anyone wants to see me fail at doing a side boss for like 8 hours on a weekend, because that's not what I want to do either. First 60 episodes are so good and rewatchable though. Yeah, at least like they're so good. it's hard to explain to someone that Hunter x Hunter isn't really like Jujutsu Kaisen or My Hero where it starts with a bang. It's like, no, you gotta immerse yourself. You gotta really immerse yourself like in there. I think it's really important you get to have some games for you. So yeah, because like gaming is my hobby. And I don't just do it on stream, but it's really hard once you start streaming to like I guess like I know a lot of people who tried to become like Instagrammers and they were like, it just got to a point where every part of my life felt like an Instagram moment rather than a me moment. So I kind of want to take a step back from that. And I'm like, man, kind of getting like that with video games. I'd really like to like put put some things for me sometimes, you know? Let me brief me while I went to the shop. No problem. Hey man, my ring is stuck in my jumper. Oh, it's okay. As soon as I said it, it let go. Hey, it worked. Yes, exactly. Dude, it's okay. You weren't even really paying attention. If you were, then you would win like so fast. Yeah, no, totally. It's fine. No, I love Clair Obscur, and I honestly like when I think of games as a medium and I look at Clear Obscure, I nerd out. I nerd out so hard because I'm like, man, this is like the future of turn based. I'm like, this is the future of the level of storytelling you can craft in a medium such as video games. And then I'm like, I don't have time. I don't have time to be a nerd. Who wants to just hear me be a nerd? Like, all the time. I don't have it. Nobody has the time for it. It's just like, oh, it's I think I want to keep it a bit for myself. But like I kind of thought when I played 7 Rebirth last year, as soon as I finished 7 Rebirth, I would go back because it's very immersive. No. No, I haven't. I can't. The thought of going back to Rebirth, which is like you need at least 100 hours minimum. But like you really want to get the most of the game, you almost want to double that. Like mm-mm. Unless it's like completely like on my own terms, which when I'm streaming something, I'm giving so much attention to it. Um and if I get to a hard part and I'm not feeling like playing a hard part that day, I can't just like put the controller down and be like, well, I'm gonna go watch TV instead because I'm streaming. So it's like, well, if you actually want your relationship with this medium to remain healthy, you gotta set silly boundaries. Sometimes that might not make sense, but they might actually mean a lot to you. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Hi, SK. How are you? It's such a you game. Thanks. I hope to come along for the ride with parts of my playthrough if you want. I mean, that would be really fun. Um, I've missed Discord. I've missed hanging out in Discord. I've just missed hanging out with everyone. So I'm really, really excited to be back. And yeah, next week has exciting streams planned, and I have some things I definitely want to do for YouTube. Um, I'm like toying with the idea of like a YouTube playthrough that's only on YouTube and I don't stream it. But that depends entirely on timing and my own like how much personal time I have. Um, the thing is if you record something for YouTube, it is so much easier to edit it. Because my favorite part of streaming is interacting with you all, but if I'm editing that for YouTube, I have to edit those things out. Which is annoying. And people were really mad about that on my freaking Minecraft video. I get it. They were like, "Oh, you edited so much of the video out." And I was like, "I edited 15 minutes of the video out. I think it's okay." And the bits I edited out were like when I talked to everyone between title changes. You know, I was like, I don't think You like the 15 minutes had what you think it had. I don't think I love you. Love you. We have a ship name now. If you dress up like Aerith. Good for very spoiler dependent games. Cough Outer Wilds. You read my mind because that is the game I was thinking of playing on YouTube. Because I was like, I think I want to play Outer Wilds because I've seen some interesting things on my feed regarding Outer Wilds too. I think it's about time. But when I said I was streaming Outer Wilds, I think like a lot of you panicked in Discord and you were like, if you stream Outer Wilds, I've got to play Outer Wilds before you stream it. Outer Worlds? Oh. And today we find out that I could potentially have reading problems. I do. I think I actually might need glasses, but that's a different discussion. Worlds? Fuck. Was Outer World is that game that bad? No, I'm sure it's good. I just mixed it up with Outer Wilds, which I really want to play, which is stupid of me to mix it up with, but anyway. Hi, Hiyuki! How are you? 15 minutes out of a 2 full hours. 2.5 hours. And I didn't even cut out 15 minutes of the video. I cut it out 30 minutes of me talking over the video or just pausing the video to talk to you all. But I explained that in a comment, and then like when other comments were like complaining, I was like, well, if they really care, they can read that one comment that explains it. I've been on the internet too long to care like that. And it was a masterpiece, big contender for my favorite game of all time. I feel like people talk about it the way they talk about Piranesi. No context to what Outer Worlds is. Isn't that bad? Then I see you, I feel way better. How are you? I'm not too bad. How are you? Oh my god, I actually last week caught a flu. What happened was I went to a concert. Oh! Wait, sorry. I meant to shout out Hiyuki. Sorry. I think it just auto-filled when I just clicked SO and hit it just picked people in the chat. Sorry. Yes. I went to a concert. It was great. I stood at the back of the room. I was not in the crowd. And then the next day it was a friend's birthday. We were in a house and then we went to a little tiny pub. And then I went to Comic-Con and met Hayden Christensen. And every time I went home or I was at these events, I was washing my hands, okay? I am sitting at home the Monday after this 4-day run of events and I feel a fever and I was like, no, and I got a flu. And honestly, I'm still a little sick, which kind of delayed the return slightly. Because I didn't want to come back and be like, I'm sick. But yeah, sadly, I caught the horrible flu. But now I say it's a horrible flu, but the thing about me is I'm very susceptible to respiratory illnesses. So like as a kid growing up, other people would get colds. I would literally get infections and I literally had bronchitis yearly for like 3 years in a row. And my mom was just like, why do you always catch like a cold or a flu, but then it just never leaves until we actually get you proper medicine. So I always like whenever I get a cold or a flu, I'm always like, well, this is gonna hit Josh like a pebble and it's gonna hit me like a brick. And I was damn right, because Josh had it for like 3 days and I had it for like 6 or 7. But I'm feeling a lot better. Forgot how stream works. I'm sorry. I really wanted to shout you out. I got really excited. Are you enjoying Ghost of Yote? You've had Christensen the flu. No, we didn't kiss, so I couldn't have. No, I know that's not how it works, but we didn't kiss, so we couldn't have. Unless we did kiss. Did he cough? I've been home all week with the flu as well. It's finally getting better. It's honest that like honestly it sucks because like a flu is just all body. It's so exhausting. It's unfortunate. It was absolutely amazing. 100% recommend. Oh, I really want to play it, but I promised Josh I'd play Ghost of Tsushima, and I just cannot allow myself to play Ghost of Yote after. But until I have played Tsushima, because one of Josh's favorite games of all time, and it always has been since I met him. So I said I'd play Ghost of Tsushima, but I really, really want to play Yote. It looks absolutely beautiful. I hope you enjoy it. 60 hours in already! Wow! Okay, so you're really, really recommending it from a place of knowing what you're recommending, huh? I got ill from a concert last week too, but only really bad for a couple days. God damn! And you think you'd have the advantage because you're taller than everyone in the crowd. That's how it works! There has to be an advantage, apart from just like blocking people's view. Uh, I got go over and watching Twitch all night instead of packing stuff. That's very fair. I was caught in that loop before I moved as well. Please, please, Godspeed to you. I hope it goes as smooth as it can. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of moving pieces. So please take care with your packing and all the best. 9-2, go play Tsushima. It's so good as well. I finished Tsushima 4 times. Both games have become part of my top 5 games. Wow. Okay. I need you and Josh to talk. honestly, like I'm surprised I haven't managed to fit it in on the schedule, but he's kind of Tsushima's been pushed by new releases. So like Tsushima was like ready to be the next game I streamed, and then Clear Obscure like punted it into the sun. And I was like, nah, you thought. In the middle of the crowd, obviously, and everyone was screaming along. I was very unsurprised I got sick. Okay. Okay, that's fair. I hope the concert was good though. I got tickets to see one of my favorite bands next year. And not favorite bands, it's one guy, but everyone thinks it's a band. And he then released a new album, which people are saying are not good. So I'm really scared to listen to the new album because I bet that's what he's gonna be playing at the concert I got tickets for. That I literally was in a war with Ticketmaster because they booted me out of the queue. And then Josh got into the queue and they booted me out because Josh was in it. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense because I just got to the top of the queue and they booted me out because someone on the same internet was behind me in the queue, like this virtual Ticketmaster queue. And I was just like, that's so stupid. That's just dumb. Like, God forbid you use your phone and your computer and someone else does in the same house because you really, really want tickets. They kicked me out like twice. I was like, that's just not very fair. It was so fucking good. Too many crowd surfers, but otherwise good. Oh wow. I don't think I've caught anything with crowd surfers yet. I'm trying to think. The concert I was at, like the other week, they were threatening to crowd surf, but they didn't. I guess maybe it depends on the venue. I'm not sure if different securities have different rules. To be honest. Oh, I'm getting tired. It's not been too long, but since it's a just yapping, and I'm not very confident in my yapping skills, we may have just a shorter stream today. Just dipping my toes in the water to acclimatize before I come back. So next Tuesday is Phasmo, and then there's Over the Garden Wall watch party in Discord at some point next week. I know it's definitely not going to be Thursday or Friday because I've planned both those days. And then stream Saturday evening too. But Saturday evenings we're probably gonna try do Claire Obscure, I think. How was the move? Have you gotten comfy? Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's been great. It's a much nicer flat. We can actually open the windows in this flat, and we have our own patio, like a private patio. So I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna get some gardening tools this weekend and do my best with them. Hi, Whiskey. How are you? Great to see you. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're well. But they weren't. Wait, what? There were signs saying you might get ejected if you crowd surf. But they weren't ejected, and that's never stopped Enter Shikari. Oh, it was Enter Shikari! Oh shit, I know you love that. Them, right? I still need to listen more. That's so fun. I honestly love when you go to a concert and like the fandom is just like fucking lit. It's not just like, I don't know. I feel like you go to Coldplay, it's like everyone listens to Coldplay, so it's like, they're gonna be like the crowd is less like refined of what type of people are gonna be there. That's always fun. The one I went to, like their music's good. I'm not a massive fan, but the ticket was affordable. So I went. And the gig was like really, really young. Ow! Big, go home, right? Thank you so much for tier 3 for 16 months. New place, yeah! It's not fully decorated because there's still furniture we're waiting on being delivered. Um, and we're actually gonna sell this couch that's here. But yes, we're finally back online after being Tokiori offline for so long. How have you been? Let me give you a shout out. Everyone go follow Owl. You've been streaming, have you been streaming A to Z? Or is it Z to A? I don't know. Z to A! Hey! They do a good gig. Enter as. Okay, it's highly recommended. I'm gonna do a really stupid gig on Sunday too. I mean, do tell. Do tell. You're never selling that couch, Toki. You'll take it with you next time you move. Don't put nightmares in my head, because I will go to sleep and wake up like, oh my god, Greg said if we don't get rid of this right now, it stays forever. Oh my god! Ah! A ska punk band that just does fast paced T Swift cover. That's so funny. That's very fun. That's a good night, actually. I would so go to that. I love just silly nights out. One time, my friends and I just went to a jazz bar. We didn't know the guy who was playing, but we bought a ticket and we went. And then it ended up being such a good night, and we all followed him on Spotify and still reference his music. There's no Milky Bar. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, I messaged you. Josh is buying me baking ingredients, and I needed white chocolate. Go drive home. I'll be back. No problem. I'm not sure. We might wrap up in a minute or two. I can feel myself getting overwhelmed by the freaking lights. Ring lights. Rough start. Gave it another go off stream, and you know what? Favorite Pokemon game, hands down. It tickled my near itch, Dragon Guard 3 itch, Booby Pokemon 5 itch, Fullmetal Latios and Latias, and even some Fullmetal Alchemist. What? Really? Hi, Fleur. Hello. How are you, darling? I hope you're well. Damn, Owl, those are some serious comparisons for you. I might actually have to check it out. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited to maybe play some more Persona soon. I think November we'll go back to Persona for sure. Oh yeah, I still can't exactly recommend buying it from store, but if you can get a second hand, of course. That's so funny. Okay, just on lunch, sorry, I had to come and say hi. How you doing? Not too bad. I'm on the tail end of a flu. We're just at the end of unpacking and organizing furniture, which feels never ending. Because actually, once we finish with the furniture, then I have to start buying rugs and decorative things that set the ambiance, like things that aren't overhead lighting. As I hate overhead lighting, it's evil. That's a good timeline to have. Yeah, I think that's reasonable, especially given I need to finish Claire Obscure. Okay, I leave. I need some dinner. I've been streaming until I got here. I really need some food. It's great seeing you. Missed you. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out, Hiyuki. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we can get you and Josh to talk about Ghost of Tsushima together. Overhead lighting, like it sucks. We got really used to having like in our living room we had floodlights and ambiance lights to like RGB colors. RGB like LED colors. So then um moving here and not having those lights set up, oh my gosh, we've been watching TV in the dark. Which is really bad for your eyes at the same time, but I cannot watch TV with overhead lighting. It's like I can't see the screen. I really just, oh no no no. DLC's so scummy, go figure. You pay 30 on release day. Get immediate access to 2 clothing sets. The actual game content don't release until Feb. What? So on release day, you get nothing but clothing, and then you can't actually play the game's content. Because it's DLC and it's not coming out till February. But you pay for it now and you get the clothes. But then you have to wait till February for the rest of it. Why can't they just do a normal pre-order? Do they think that makes it better by splitting it up? That's crazy. I don't think I've heard of people doing it like that before. I've heard of like you pre-order the full game, you get extra like outfits as a reward. It's like a reward. You'd love my friend's flat, which is no overhead lighting at all. Oh, I would. Oh my gosh, yes. No TV in the dark clears having the big light on. We hate the big light. Josh doesn't understand. He loves the big light. He'll never understand. I have to convert him. But then I bought a lamp for the living room, and now he prefers the lamp over the overhead light. So I'm winning in the living room. I'm winning the big light war in the living room because I bought a lamp to show him what he's missing out on. Are they looking for a roommate? Ooh, how was dinner, Merc? By release day, I mean the game's full release. Did you want to fish in your automata? No. I was gonna record it when I got back, but I only set my PC up. How long have we been streaming? Okay, we've been streaming 2 hours and 10 minutes. I set my PC up 3 hours ago. So no near content is in the works right now. I'm sorry. I've been thinking about Nier as well, and I do want to see the ending, especially since I've gotten to where I've gotten, and I think that's quite a good chunk of dedication. I do want to see where it goes. Spy, thank you for 100 bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Not too bad. How are you? I like desk lamp. I have a desk lamp. I like to see him and say, hello, desk lamp. Here he is. Now I'm going to tell a spooky story. But now it's nice ambiance lighting. But now I'm going to tell a spooky story. But now it's nice ambiance lighting. But this is my desk lamp. Just a little bit of light underneath my monitors. My monitors are different now. I don't know if you've noticed. I've been reading chat over here. So my chat monitor is no longer on this side. Is over here. So I don't know if that makes a difference to the viewing experience. I don't really want to flip my camera because that feels like I'm lying. The spooky story do you have for us? I won't shit pants. The spooky story is that I have to play Phasmophobia on Tuesday. That's scary. TGIF for real? Yep. Yep. But it's the weekend now, and I'm excited for this weekend. I feel like I had a really satisfying weekend last weekend too, but I'm so tired this weekend. I could just have a I'd like to sleep all weekend, but I can't. I have plans. As a teenager, every weekend was a sleep all weekend, and it was great. I'm glad that I hibernated for all of those years to help me get through these years where I don't get to have sleeping weekends. Sorry. There is an ingredients shopping happening. I'm making a cheesecake tomorrow, but they don't have ingredients. We need to make substitutes. No fat lion on Sunday. Have a championship. Oh hell yeah! Oh fuck! I'm coming over to watch. I finished work a little overtime past couple of days. It was my favorite coworker and helps her get out the building faster. Oh, that's really nice of you. MCM plans. You're going. You're going to MCM on a Saturday. Are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna be okay? Oh, Greg, no. A Saturday? The me theme? I know. I've missed this silly playlist. Oh! I hiccuped. I'm so sorry. What kind of cheesecake, friend? I just made a chocolate cake yesterday for mom and bro's birthday. Aren't you so cute? Oh my gosh. I'm making a white chocolate cheesecake because it needs to be a white cheesecake because it needs to look like something that they eat in the show that we're gonna watch tomorrow. Because they eat mashed potatoes in the show. I'm obviously not gonna bring mashed potatoes. I was like, what kind of and then it needs to be like mashed potatoes and then like some kind of gravy substance on top of it. So I was like, what if I made a white chocolate cheesecake with milk chocolate sauce that you can pour on top of it? Saturday, tomorrow I won't do much. My daughter's there. I'll find her and hopefully catch Georgia and Co on Sunday. Okay. I mean, you'll have 2 days. That's good because I feel like the Saturday is always just that bit too busy. You don't get to do everything. I hope you have fun though. I'm having the FOMO for sure. Yummers, I hope it goes well. What kind of biscuit base? I'm boring. Just digestives. Just digestives. Vegetables are great. I would take that. Not cold. You wouldn't want them cold. Red Mage, hello! Hi, me and Shadow are just saying hi. I can't prop in Popper at the moment. Thank you! Oh my god, hello both. Hello, hello, hello. I was just talking about the Phasmo stream. I'm really excited, but I'm so scared. But I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. I had one of those chocolate cakes with hot chocolate sauce like one time. Like I want it to be okay, so the cheesecake recipe betrayed me. It didn't list digestive biscuits. Why did it betray me like this? The base is like the one thing you have to really make sure you do on the day before. And the recipe didn't list them. This is messed up. Freaking Shadow, thank you for the tier 1? What the hell? I was looking at my phone. Wait, hold on. Don't be so nice to me. I owe you a coaster. I have to give both of you a streaming. I have to give you both shoutouts now. Thank you so much. Can't wait for Phasmo stream. It's gonna be so fun, but also scary. I'm so scared. I've never played it before. Like, I'm so scared. Not boring. It's the reason it's the safe bet, because it's good. Yeah. I grew up in London. I can deploy my elbow in crowds. Hey, you've got the skills. You're gonna be okay. Would rich tea biscuits serve as a good substitute? So I think why digestives work as a base is because they're kind of grainy. So when you mash up digestives and you put in the butter to like make them a base, the texture of them helps them with like solidifying again. But I feel like rich tea biscuits, when you crush them, because they're not grainy, they just like immediately crumble. I feel like they wouldn't really mash together that well. Yeah, the bots have new badges on Twitch. Like, there's a lot that's changed. Kind of crazy. You would have thought that was something they would have done when bots were getting like really popular, like years ago. I still don't want to unmod them though. I'm not sure what permissions bots have. Like, do I need to keep Stream Elements modded? I'm not sure. Matches its Oreo badge. We need new badges. I don't want to lose the Oreos. I'm so sorry. But we've ran out of badges. I've been streaming that long. I don't know what to do. I might have to commission someone and redo all the Oreo colors. Like, change the like sub badges increments as well. Because I used to be like, I used to use them a bit more generously because I was streaming for such a little amount of time. But now your badge is pretty much the same once you hit a certain point. 3 months from 4 years, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna bulk. Don't say that. Don't say that. Too bad I said 4 years was my cutoff. Darn. Last stream in January, guys. That's too bad. I'm not too sure. I reckon as long as you're using the bot, I may as well keep it on mod. That's what I'm thinking. Like, what if I take away the mod positions and then the bot can't do anything? Because the only role it has is a bot, but the only role of being a bot is so that Twitch doesn't count it as a viewer. Resubbed, it said 45 months. I had to double take. Yeah. Yeah. Don't you dare. This is my longest commitment ever. You're. Okay, Connor's now my talent manager, I guess. Okay. I do think I am gonna wrap up because I do need to bake a cheesecake tonight. I need to bake a cheesecake tonight and I need to make sure I get some sleep because I'm still sick and I need to ease myself back into something like streaming because it can be very tiring on the body and the soul if you do it long periods of time all the time. So we're gonna be doing Phasmophobia on Tuesday. It'll be really fun. And keep your eye on the Discord for the Over the Garden Wall watch party. That'll be really, 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 really fun. And then stream next Saturday evening instead of Saturday day because I'm busy. I'm doing important things like protesting for trans rights. But yeah. Get you a sponsor. Shadow Legends still going. I think we're gonna pass that point, thank you. How dare! I love evening. Thank you so much for hanging out. A lovely 2.5 hour stream to ease back into things. Just two and a bit of a yap. A little bit of a yap. First up, enjoy your evening. Lovely to be able to catch you. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. 3 months, I'll be on 36 months. That's crazy. I don't know. I hear they pay very well. Do they? I actually haven't heard that. Thanks so much for stream. Swift rest of your recovery and stuff. So good to see you. Thank you so much. You're all the best. You're all so sweet. Thank you for welcoming me back so well. I really appreciate it. I really missed you all very, very much. I appreciate your patience with everything just getting delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. But now I'm here, okay? I'm back and now I'm here. I can't say forever because I just can't. I'll get in contact with Gucci. Oh my gosh. I don't know if they'll meet my rates. Okay. Obviously, we're gonna raid Chloe because I love Chloe, my fellow NB. They are playing Resident Evil 7. I think they're specifically doing the DLCs. But I really cannot recommend hanging out at Chloe's enough. It's the most cozy chaos like over there, but also they're so good at games. They've done so many FromSoft games with no lock on. And also they're just an amazing human. So I really recommend hanging out over there if you haven't already. Come on over with the raid. I only take you guys where I've mostly trusted and vetted. Sometimes we do new people, but I make that very clear when they're new, okay? In the very best way. Listen, we love Chloe. But yeah, if you want to hang out with us offline, the Discord, we're still chatting in the Discord every day, even when I'm not on. And if you're not on Discord, I have pretty much a lot of the socials, so updates go out on them quite a lot. And if you want to watch more content offline, that's what YouTube's for. Just type my username into YouTube, and I'll be there. But I thank you so much for the welcome back. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in just a couple of days. Yay! It's only a couple days this time. Woo woo woo. Bye.